Today, I'll be providing my analysis and critique for your small business bakery website by the name of David's Custom Cakes. This analysis will not only discuss how to make this website more user-friendly and easy to navigate through, but the critiques I will provide are sure to gain more customer attraction through its new and improved aesthetics, usability, and content quality. The first topic I would like to touch upon is visual design and aesthetics. Upon opening up the website's homepage, the first thought that comes to mind is overwhelming. As users, we have a tendency to be attracted to simplistic, minimalistic, and clean layouts. Especially when it comes to showing off desserts, we don't want customers to be distracted from the idea of purchasing your sweet treats. It's apparent that the color palette of bubblegum pink, peach, and sky blue are all contributing to the site's more childish aesthetic. Though a dessert website should have a fun and creative feel, we don't want customers to stray away from the idea that this is a professional dessert company. In this case, having a palette overall very neutral, with whites, blacks, and grays, and adding one or two pops of color like a more muted blue or pink will keep this fun yet sophisticated feel. Keeping the amount of colors to a minimum will also help to make sure that the colors in the cake images won't clash with those on the website. When it comes to the imagery on your site, you already have some great photos of previously made desserts. The next step is to properly display them. I would get rid of the transparent black overlay and text sitting over top of the images so they can really stand out. The only text I would consider adding on top is an Order Now button in the bottom right-hand corner of an image slideshow on the homepage. This way, there's a call to action for the customers to order their desserts as soon as they open the site, leading them right to the order page. Below the slideshow of images is where I would put a catchphrase and a bit about the company. Additionally, I would change the images on the main pages to the best quality photos you have and the works that best represent your brand to have a cleaner look and to show customers what you're capable of. Finally, I would add shots of the different types of cakes and fillings available so customers can visualize what they'd be ordering rather than seeing a list of words. Next, addressing the typography, a standard website design should use no more than 3 fonts to keep it feeling unified. On this website, there are more than 7 different fonts used. The previous heading fonts were quite standard and bland, so I would suggest using a serif font like Lush Display. It has a clean yet unique look to it. A bold sans serif font like Montserrat Regular would work well for the subheadings, and a daintier one like Montserrat Light for the body text would be easier to read than the previously used serif font. Another thing to note is that text should only be bold to emphasize words in a sentence, and not the entire sentence itself. Finally, I would advise you to change your logo font to match the website font Lush Display so there's a consistency throughout each element in your website. Now on to usability. A concern I have about how user-friendly this website is due to the fact that all the information for each dessert is in a completely different section. When you click on the Order Now button, it takes you to a page where you can purchase pre-made baked goods. However, this makes it confusing on where to order your cakes and cupcakes. The only way to figure out how to do so is by going to the FAQ page. I would suggest creating a drop-down menu called Products with 3 different options: cakes, cupcakes, and in this case, loaf bread. Upon clicking one of the options, it'll take you to a page that has all the information you need to know about that one specific dessert, like what dessert it is, what variations of the product there are, for example, the different fillings and cakes, previous works, like the gallery you already have, and how to order. This way, customers can more easily find all they need to know about how to order something for their special day. I also think when ordering a custom cake or cupcakes, rather than having the customer write everything they want in the comment section, I would add a selection tool to select the number of layers they want, what flavor they want the cake layers and fillings to be, and then be able to add additional comments on how they want the cake to look. When it comes to the content quality of the information on the website, it's overall written very professionally and informatively. The FAQ section is very helpful when it comes to answering all the general questions that may be asked about their products, and the company's About section has a very welcoming tone to it, whilst expressing that they'll do anything to ensure a customer is satisfied and all of their desires for their perfect dessert will come true. One thing I would add, however, to make the content more informative is an ingredient list within the section for ordering pre-made goods. It is disclosed in the FAQ that their facility is not allergen-free. However, customers may be more inclined to buy if they know exactly what the loaf consists of. Also, adding small icons beside the desserts indicating whether or not they're peanut-free, vegan, or vegetarian would broaden the audience that buys your products. All in all, I'm sure that the suggestions I've provided for your website will help grow your business as well as audience. Building a name and image for yourself is very important, and improving your website can be the first simple step in doing so. In this case, I hope you'll consider hiring me to help you make your next step in your brand growth.